So the triple digit temperatures, not local to us, but if you're looking for those trips, head out to Moab. That's been the case since Friday with those really hot temperatures in the forecast. Most of us are going to maintain near average heat. That's going to continue into the start of next week as well. And when I say near average temperatures, Montrose, that's upper 80s, near 90. For Grand Junction, it's middle and lower 90s. So nobody's really setting records. Nobody's really going too far overboard in the Fahrenheit category. But we will maintain the heat for early August, and that does mean you have to take care of yourself. If you're going to hike Mount Garfield, for example, if you're going to take the Palisade Plunge, for example, make sure you're prepared. At elevation, you dehydrate quicker, so make sure you have plenty of water. Plenty of water. Of course, if you're down on the river looking for some relief, you can also get dehydrated as well with that sun blazing down on top of you. River flow is manageable and enjoyable, in my opinion, but make sure you still wear a flotation device, a safety flotation device. Storms are going to continue to pop along the mountain zones. Some of those will be generated, I should say, closer to the western slope. So that puts the Uncompahgre, even a couple of our plateaus, the flat tops, also the Grand Mesa, puts those elevated sites in the starter zone, so we could see some of those storms. So if you're heading up, again, in the higher elevations for camping, hiking, even mushroom hunting, folks, 10,000 feet, that's where you start. And I'm talking kitchen mushrooms, come on. But we will see those storms, so please be careful. Exercise caution if you leave the lower elevations. High pressure system is drifting to the east. Further to the east, it's also weakening a little bit because it's too far north in the latitudes. Not a direct subtropical tap, but it's still steering storms in from the south, still pushing in that moisture from the southern zones, the tropics, the subtropics, and as far north as the Colorado-Wyoming border. High pressure system off towards the west coast, that's helping drive in some drier conditions. So that's the battleground, the dry air pushing in from the west, the moist, damp, stormy conditions kind of lingering in the mountain zones, trapped underneath that ridge of high pressure. At least its grip on the western periphery. All right, forecast. We're going to keep the heat through the start of next week. Once we get into the middle of next week, we start to introduce more clouds. We start to reintroduce a new position for that high pressure system, which, as you guessed, that high pressure system is going to fade back to the west a little bit. Now remember, if it parks over the Four Corners region, we concentrate on temperatures, so we don't want that, unless it's heat and dry conditions we're after. But we want storms. We still have rain deficits on the order of, well, it's just under 2 inches for Grand Junction. It's about 1 3/4 inches. For Montrose, it's just slightly greater than 2-inch rain deficit. So we'd like to see more rain showers. It's going to take more than just one summer, folks, of getting these showers, and in no way, it's not time to think about winter, but in no way does this summer pattern of rain give out any indication what our winter is going to be like.